Basic First, specialized platform for JEE Main Advanced, NEET and 6 to 12.
This is our basic first mark sheet of the match for the game between Mumbai Indians and Kolkata Knight Riders, a 49-run win for the defending champions. Let's go to Sanjay Manjrekar and see what his mark sheet looks like for players from both sides, starting with the Mumbai Indians and their captain Rohit Sharma, who led from the front. He loves playing against KKR. Sanjay, how would you mark Rohit out of 10, and your thoughts on that innings?
Well, I'm tempted to give 10 out of 10 because it was a superb innings. Again, high on quality, taking on the fast bowlers. The pull shots were just sort of mesmerizing to watch. But I'm going to take a few marks away just because he didn't stay there till the end. He would have got 100 and maybe, Mumbai Indians would have gone even 10, 15 runs more. So 9.5 out of 10.
Right, and Jasprit Bumrah, who had a rare off day in that opening game against Chennai, came back strongly, showed us his class. In spite of those few sixes from Pat Cummins, how many marks are you going to give Jasprit Bumrah?
He bowled well when it mattered. I think there was, 2 overs for 3 runs or something, which was ridiculous. Then he started getting wickets as well. And that performance, especially against Andre Russell, showed Bumrah's class. So 9 marks for that, not 10, because towards the end he got hit again. And because he's that kind of a bowler who sets himself very high standards, he'll be thinking about those kind of balls that were hit for sixes.
He did get the wickets, the big wickets of Russell and Owen Morgan, but he was ably supported by James Pattinson, a late recruit, a late replacement player, and a new recruit for the Mumbai Indians. Sanjay, how do you like to mark James Pattinson?
Okay, first game when I saw him, it seemed like, I was surprised by the rhythm that he had. He ran in, seemed like a guy who is willing to give his best, bowled a very good first spell. And in the second spell, there were a couple of, poor deliveries under pressure towards the end of that CSK match. But today, it was sustained good performance. And again, Russell, I thought he came in. And you always see how pace works in delicate situations of the match. People like Jofra Archer, Rabada, and Pattinson, make a difference. So just on pure pace and sustained good performance, I would give him 9 out of 10.
Right, let's move to KKR then. And Sunil Narine, we've seen this before the ball, economical, getting a wicket as well. Didn't quite work with the bat for him. How would you mark Sunil Narine?
Batting was disappointing because, Mumbai Indians had the bowling to keep bowling short, so he struggled as that pinch hitter at the top. Bowling economy, he was the only bowler that, got a bit of respect. I know Mavi also bowled well. But because he's not getting wickets and turning games, because that is what you want from your spinners. Kuldeep Yadav didn't get wickets. Sunil Narine also not too many. I would say about 7 out of 10.
Very well. What about Shiva Mavi? You took the new ball ahead of a Pat Cummins, started off with a maiden, couple of wickets as well. How would you rank the young Indian seamer?
Just looking at his bowling figures, you've got to, appreciate what he's done. So I would say 7 out of 10, but I'm a little concerned about his bowling action. The first time I saw Mavi, looked like he just came in, ran in and could bowl at 145. Because of those back injuries, and recurring back injuries, his action seems to have changed. His head is falling over a little bit. So I'm a little worried about his long-term prospects. But in this particular match, the returns, when others were going for a lot of runs, you've got to give him 7 out of 10, I think.
And lastly, Dinesh Karthik is here to be marked as well. And we tend to mark captains for their captaincy as well. How would you rank DK?
With due respect to Dinesh Karthik, I love him as a guy. And, he's a lovely player to have in the team, always gives his best. But I've never seen him as a leader, even on the field, when things are happening. He's not somebody who will come in there and stop, the problem right there and get the bowlers to do something different. So I don't know whether captaincy sits comfortably on him. So as captain, not a great day for him. As a batsman, showed some promise, but if he had batted down the order, there would have been that lurking threat of Karthik to come in later. So on captaincy, not too many. As a batsman, showed good form. So maybe 6 out of 10.
Very well. Sanjay Manjrekar, thank you very much for your markings on players from both KKR and Mumbai Indians. And this sums up our basic first mark sheet of the match.
Basic First, specialized platform for JEE Main Advanced, NEET and 6 to 12.